Whew. So according to the weather app on the iPhone, it is 77 degrees in Houston, but it feels way hotter than that. Anyways, for today's video, we got another mod for the 4RUNNER, and that is tinting the windshield. Actually, I'm not too sure whether to call it tint or not because it's just going to be a clear film going across the windshield. However, there will be a tinted brow going across the top. I'm going back to the same place where I got my windows tinted, and that is at Roy's Window Tint, which is located in Cypress, Texas. And when I went there, I got my windows tinted on the sides and the back windows as well as the tailgate window, but the windshield was left untouched. And with this heat coming in for the summertime, I am burning up because all the heat's coming in through the windshield. Sitting inside, you could tell that the windows are obviously tinted, whereas the windshield is clear as day, literally. So, without further ado, let's get to it. So I'm here at Roy's, and just to show you what it's like. Here, the light is coming in through the tinted window, and it's on the door panel. It's a little bit warm, but it's manageable. Now, for all the light that's coming in through the windshield, when I touch the dashboard, it's actually burning hot. What's up, Henry? Nice GoPro, man.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, I see you got a new bike.
Sure did.
Nice. You getting it tinted too? So I just talked to the receptionist, and one, I can film it. I filmed it last time and they said I can do it again. And two, one of the few things that I have to point out is that one, they have to pull off the registration sticker, and two, since I am getting both the windshield tint and the brow, they have to do the windshield tint first, and it's only ceramic, which makes sense since most of the heat is coming in the front, and then the brow, they put it on last.
I wanna back up and not in love right now. Well, my head is in the clouds in my
cold world. Southside, can't get enough, can't get enough. East side, west side, worldwide. Ride out. Now I ain't got no kids yet, but this right here's for practice. I hate to get the seats in the bins wet, but that's how good your ass is. Make an old man get his glasses, make Wesley pay his taxes, then follow your moves all week on Twitter. Probably make a gay nigga reconsider. You're now rockin' with the best, man. Dress game down to the sex game. Won't grab but the boy been blessed, man. Let you play with the stick, Ovechkin. She calling, she texting, she's falling, but let me explain. Gotta tell your old boyfriend skate, girl, cause a nigga don't play them X games.
My skin, I begin and take a breath. And all adrenaline rushes to my head. And I'm not in my comfort, I wanna back up and not in love right now. Well, my head is in the clouds, in my white tiger. Roller coaster. Tiger.
I can't get enough of what you got. Good God, you hit the spot. Try to let go, but I just cannot. So don't you stop, I need that. Glow, try to cold, hotter, even way out in London town. Hoes holler 'cause they love my sound, and I got love for the underground. Quality, Pimp C, H-Town will bring it down. Met a bad bitch that'll cut all night, that'll suck all night. You just cut off lights. Almost missed my flight, trying to get my last little nut, alright. She be down for whatever, whenever I wanna get up in the guts, alright. Never fuss or fight, on the grind trying to find this lead ace. I love it when you give me head, I hate it when you give me headaches.
It's hot when it hits my skin, I begin and take a breath. And all adrenaline rushes to me.
Okay, moment of truth. Okay, let's see. Huh. Yeah, that's little to no heat whatsoever. It's still hot from earlier, but for the most part, it's... wow. I notice the difference. So it's been 5 days since I got the windshield tinted, and I have to say I am very impressed with the results. Big thanks to Roy's for tinting my windshield, by the way. Right now it still looks like it's pretty clear, at least that's how it looks on the GoPro, but in person you can actually tell a difference. And most important thing is I'm not burning up as much anymore when I'm driving out in the heat. Now the reason why I had to wait 5 days is because once the tint is laid out, regardless of which window it is, there will be tiny little folds across the window, and those are pockets of moisture. I had to wait 5 days for it to cure and then it completely flattens out. I did that whenever I first got my windows tinted at Roy's, and so I had to do the same thing for the windshield, and here we are now. The thing about the windshield tint compared to the rest of the other windows is that this is the ceramic tint, also known as Air 80, which means it will block out the most amount of heat, it's the highest quality tint, and it's more expensive. Whereas the rest of the other windows, they're premium tint and it blocks only a good amount of heat. Right now it looks like it's untouched, at least on the GoPro, but when I roll my window down, you would notice a big difference. So I'm going to aim the GoPro at this column. So I pulled my window down to show what the windshield looked like before it was tinted. So this is clear, untouched glass, whereas now there's a ceramic tint and there's a slight blue tint to it, and that's what the ceramic tint does. And of course there's a brow on top. Unfortunately I couldn't get a before and after, so this is as close as it's going to get. I'm going to get out so that we can look at it from the outside. I don't know if it's where I'm standing or if I'm under a bunch of trees, but it looks like the windshield is a lot darker than usual, but I can assure you this is the legal tint limit. It's not dark enough for me to get pulled over. However, for the brow, that is definitely darker, but that is legal. I have the door open so that I'm gonna stick my hand under there to show you that you could still see through the windshield and to prove that it's still legal. In Texas, the legal limit for the windshield is 70%, which is not even dark at all. It's still pretty clear. And for the brow, you can make it as dark as you want. I chose to keep it at 70% because I want to keep it legal. I don't want to get pulled over, and I want to block out as much heat as possible. And lastly, I want to be able to pass inspections with no problem. And for the brow up there, 5%, and that explains how much darker it is in the windshield. However, you have to keep it right there, that AS1 indicator line. Otherwise, if it's below it, you will definitely get pulled over or you won't pass inspections. And that goes with the windshield tint as well. If it's darker than 70%, you're guaranteed not going to pass inspections and get pulled over as well. If you're in Houston, Texas, and you need to get your windows tinted, I would highly recommend going to Roy's Window Tint. They're not paying me to talk about it. I'm actually happy with the results. It's a ma and pa type of business, and in my opinion, ma and pa type of businesses of anything really are usually better than big businesses. At Roy's, they use Lumar tint and only Lumar tint, and that's what I have on all of my windows. You get a lifetime warranty as well. And before I was going to go to Roy's, I was going to go to a place that uses 3M tint, and I found out that over time the 3M tint will turn purple, it would not look as good, and it wouldn't block out as much heat. Now, 1 year after getting my windows tinted, like driver window, back windows at Roy's, they're still dark and still blocking a good amount of heat out, so I had to go back and get my windshield tinted. So that is it for this video. If you're subscribed, thanks. If you're not, thanks for taking the time to watch this video. Take care, everyone. I will catch you on the flip side.